Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first Shelter in Place festival. We are so glad that you are joining us. Our first play is going to be Let Barking Dogs Lie. It was written by Lizzie Combs and it is starring Jenna Anderson, Taylor Staniforth, and this was directed by Brendan McMahon. Enjoy, everybody.
Let Barking Dogs Lie by Lizzie Combs. Characters, Amber and Jen. Scene, the kitchen and living room of an apartment in America. Time, 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Scene 1, darkness. A dog is barking. It gets louder and louder as the lights rise on an apartment. There's a small window looking into the neighbor's yard where the dog is still barking. There's a couch and a coffee table covered with a half-finished jigsaw puzzle. Amber is wearing pajamas and holding an iPhone to the window, trying to film the dog. The barking continues. Amber's roommate, Jen, enters.
I am gonna kill that dog. And I bet I could strangle it.
The dog stops barking.
Right. Well, I can't use that.
What?
I'm trying to get it on camera.
Oh, to watch back later? Don't worry, it'll start up again in a few minutes.
For evidence. I'm trying to make a noise complaint. But now I just have evidence of you threatening to kill the dog.
Oh.
The dog starts barking.
Ugh, never before have I ever wished harm on an animal.
God, of course not.
I love animals.
I know, you're a Disney freaking princess, Amber.
Day 20 of lockdown. And now they're saying it'll be extended.
Extended?
Another month.
Oh my God, another month of this?
The dog stops barking.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, strangling it wouldn't work. It's too big.
True.
But poison,
Amber.
Oh, God, we've got to get out of this apartment.
Okay, do you want to work on the puzzle? Yeah, me neither.
The dog barks.
Can dogs catch COVID?
Oh my God, Jen!
What?
Look, the dog.
What is that?
Oh no.
The dog stops barking.
Well, I don't see anything.
I think it's blood.
Blood?
Look at the picture.
Well, that picture is so blurry. I can't. You took it through the screen. I can't see a thing.
Dog barks again.
Jen, this whole time we've been thinking it's just a bad dog, but it's been crying for our help. It wants us to help
no,
it.
slow down, Snow White.
Think about it. Have you ever seen that neighbor walk the dog?
Guess not.
It's a big athletic dog. It needs exercise.
Okay.
The poor thing is barking so much because it's a desperate need for some kind of...
When a neighbor neglects dog.
And now it's hurt. And they're just leaving him out there.
God, is it hot in here to you?
We have to do something.
Okay. According to Reddit, you can report animal neglect, but you need clear evidence.
I got a photo.
But that picture is so blurry, it might as well be Sasquatch.
You know what we have to do, right?
Patiently gather evidence over a sustained period of time?
Jen?
It's really, really hot in here.
We are going to save that dog.
Scene 2. A short time later. Lights up on Amber and Jen in their apartment.
Bad news. They can't fix the AC until next week.
Next week?
What are you doing?
It's a big dog, Amber, okay? Can you remind me why I'm even doing this?
Well, what would you have us do? Just let that poor, innocent animal suffer?
I'm not trying to go to jail, okay? Try staying 6 feet apart in a jail cell.
Yeah, I've seen Orange is the New Black.
Well, then you know that they weren't social distancing.
Okay, but we're not going to go to jail.
It is so...
We're just going to go over there. We're going to grab the dog.
Freaking hot in here!
It's fine. They're fixing it next week. And the toilet.
The toilet?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the toilet?
Oh, you haven't been in there. Oh, well.
Oh God, no AC, no toilet. We can't leave our apartment.
The dog starts barking.
Oh, and you want to adopt Cujo.
Jen, listen to me. That animal over there is in pain, and he needs our help. This is our chance to make a difference. Maybe all of this, maybe us being stuck in quarantine, maybe it's all happening for a reason so that we could save this dog. Maybe this is all our purpose, my destiny.
What did you do to the toilet?
The dog's barking is growing louder and louder.
We're coming for you, baby!
No, we aren't. We are in quarantine because there's a global pandemic, not because it's your destiny. I am so sick of everyone looking for personal fulfillment in this thing. Like, oh, Shakespeare wrote King Lear during the quarantine. Well, la-dee-da, this still sucks. The only reason I agreed to do this is because you're my friend. I agreed to trespass, steal, and risk getting rabies, but you're really testing that right now, Amber, and I'm getting this close to moving out of this godforsaken 110-degree apartment and trying my luck out there with the coronavirus. At least out there are working toilets.
But the dog.
Ugh. This quarantine is over.
The dog stops barking.
Let's go steal a dog.
Okay.
Let's just.
The dog barks again. This time it's a different sound, an excited sound. Good boy.
Hey, neighbor.
Hi, good morning.
Beautiful day for a walk.
Oh, such a cutie.
Dear dog.
Hey, 6 feet apart, you two.
Oops, stay safe out there.
Okay.
God, I thought I
Yeah,
saw.
there was no
I
blood.
really thought I saw blood.
Uh-huh. I guess you could say we were barking up the wrong tree.
Woo! Hey, how many days have we been in quarantine?
I don't know.
It's hot in here.
Yep. Wanna work on the puzzle?
Somewhere a dog barks. Blackout, end of play.
Great job, actors. Great job, Brendan. All right, Lizzie, if you want to come join me for the Q&A. Audience, we are opening it up on the live stream for questions. I will have it going next to me. So if you have a question, please feel free to comment. Lizzie, awesome. You're muted still, just okay, good. Awesome. Welcome. Where are you sheltering in place?
I am sheltering in place in my home in Dallas, Texas.
Awesome. It's a rainy day here.
It is super rainy, but it's a good day to be stuck at home.
Yes, that is for sure. So I want to start off by asking you, what was your inspiration for this piece?
Yeah, well, first of all, I have to give a major shout out to Jenna and Taylor and Brendan. That was so much fun to watch. So thank you guys. That truly brightened my very rainy day. My inspiration for this piece is my next door neighbor's dogs. And that is dogs plural. In the play, there's just the one, but in reality, there are quite a few barking dogs next door.
Gosh. And so it just kind of spiraled out of that one situation.
So the first week that we were in quarantine, the dogs bark a lot, but normally, I go to work, I get a little break, but that first week it was like, oh man, they really just go all day, don't they? And then our AC broke and our toilet broke. And so it was hot. The dogs were driving us nuts. Every time we wanted to use the restroom, we had to fill up a jug of water and pour it into the toilet. I was like, this is totally a comedy waiting to be written. So
that is insane and maddening. I cannot imagine. How long have you been writing?
So I have been writing pretty much since college. So I graduated in 2016. So yeah, I had a couple of student produced things in school and have been kind of writing since then, not really letting people read anything. And then in early March, I had my first reading here in Dallas with Imprint Theater Works. And that was so much fun and kind of encouraged me to start sharing my work more.
That's awesome. I love it when other theaters promote new works and readings. I think it really gets playwrights in higher spirits, especially seeing the work performed. Well, let's talk about a little bit about the play. I loved the just building higher energy, and the tempers are all high and it's kind of at a breaking point. I know you said you have a personal tie to this, but kind of talk about the character development within this piece.
Yeah, so I actually originally wrote this piece at the very beginning of quarantine for a couple of my girlfriends, Shay McMahon and Christina Ward. They live in New York and Chicago, and we haven't done theater together in years. We used to do stuff together all the time. And I thought, well, hey, everyone's home, everyone's gigs are canceled. Like, I'll write something for the three of us to just do over Zoom for fun. So I wrote it with the two of them in mind, and we just did it for fun over Zoom. Although it was so much fun seeing two totally different people and their take on it. And Jenna and Taylor did stuff differently, which is always such a treat for me to see kind of how they take things in their own direction. And I didn't know they'd be in the same room. I thought we would have like two Zoom boxes. And so that really helps because this play, like the energy is so, like you said, is always building. So it was really nice having two actors in the same place.
Yeah. For sure. They did a great job. I would love to know your advice to other playwrights or even artists who are sheltering in place right now and are kind of feeling stuck.
Yeah.
Especially creatively, you can't really go outside. You can't really interact with people like we used to. Talk a little bit about that.
I would just say have grace with yourself. I've been feeling definitely like everything seems to take a little more effort than it usually does just because our routines are all a mess. And I felt like I have all these plays that I've started and now would be such a great time to finish them. And I'm really struggling to find the motivation. But, you know, kind of like the character says, like, yeah, Shakespeare wrote King Lear in quarantine. You don't have to write your King Lear. It's not a competition to see who can be the most productive. It's a pandemic, and you can have grace with yourself. And for me, this was a fun way to write something that was short and funny because I just don't have the emotional capacity right now to work on, you know, dark kind of stuff when it feels like there's, you know, a lot of darkness in the world. And I just want to write funny stuff right now.
Yeah, totally. I am very curious. What are your tools or groups that you have to kind of help you with your playwriting? Do you use anything like maybe there's a Facebook group or readings like Imprint Theater Works? Tell me a little bit about your resources.
Yeah, so like I said, you know, I just hopped on Zoom with a couple of actor friends to write this piece, which was super fun. And I'd like to do more of that. I kind of was thinking earlier today, like, what other actor friends do I know who I could write something for? You know, just giving yourself something that you're writing for, or like for Tap House, I'm thinking if you guys do a round 3, you know, do I have another 15-minute isolation themed thing? Because it feels right now like you're just writing, you know, for yourself since theaters aren't doing their thing. So giving yourself kind of like a reason to be writing. I don't know if you've heard of the Quarantine Bake Off. It's kind of a cool story. These were college students, theater students who, you know, their classes were canceled, their shows were canceled, and they thought, hey, we want to still be creative. So they've done now 3 different bake-offs where they post on Facebook, here's 5 ingredients, right? You have 48 hours to write a play, and you have to include these ingredients. And it's blown up, and they've had like thousands of submissions. And so I've done 2 of those, and that's been really fun because it's just like, all right, 15 minutes, I have to include these things, I have a time limit. So kind of putting those limitations on yourself is a good way to get started, because just feeling like you can write about anything in the world and you have all the time in the world is, to me, kind of overwhelming.
That's so true. And what a great idea to give people like as if it's a bake off, these few ingredients for the play. I think that's a really good idea. How smart.
Yeah,
Well, I
and
have
for you guys,
shout outs.
it has to be isolation themed, you know, giving somebody that kind of box to start in can really help.
So true. I think it's great to have an outline. So I have some shout outs for you on Facebook. Hannah Bell says, yay, great job. Sabrina Combs says, we love Lizzie. Benjamin Bratcher says, great job, everyone. So clearly a lot of people liked this work. To round it out, do you have any advice to playwrights who want to get into playwriting?
Start writing. You know, like I said, you know, there's Bake Off, or there's other, you know, prompts. There's this is in November's National Novel Writing Month, but they have a Twitter account and all these other accounts where they give just like quick prompts. You know, hey, you have 1 hour. The prompt is a breakup. You know, things like that. Even though I don't write novels, you know, I'll borrow a little prompt from that. I'll set a timer and just start. And sometimes it's trash and you can throw it away and that's fine. And sometimes, you know, it can grow into something else. So yeah, just start today.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us to perform this piece in our festival. It was so fun, and it was a great way to start off the day. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was so fun. You know, all the days are kind of running together, and it was great to have something special to look forward to. So thank you guys for organizing all this.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone, we are going to end this one play here, but we will be back with our second play shortly at 2:30. We will see you guys then. Thank you.